Hello, dear students. I welcome you to this class of English skills. Today, we are going to discuss a new writing skill, and that is picture composition. Have you heard of this before? Well, let's see what it exactly is. Let's begin. Picture composition means describing a given picture using short, meaningful sentences. That means a picture is given, you have to observe it, study it carefully, see who the characters are, what the character is doing, and accordingly you have to describe the picture. Now let us describe this picture. We have identified that there is a boy. You can name that boy. Karan is playing the piano. What is he doing? Is playing the piano. He looks very happy. You can use your own words and describe the picture. Now let us see what are the guidelines to write a picture composition. Okay, let's see. Observe the picture carefully. Find the theme or central idea of the picture. Observe the various characters in the picture and what they are doing. Identify the main character and what he or she is doing. Ask questions like who all are there in the picture, what are they doing, where is the setting, whether it is in a garden, a classroom, or at the airport, and why is the character doing a particular action. Find the answers to all these questions and write them in the correct logical order. Combine all your sentences into a short paragraph. Start your paragraph a little away from the margin and end it with an appropriate sentence. That means you have to have a meaningful concluding sentence. Take care to start every sentence with a capital letter and end it with a full stop. Avoid spelling and grammatical errors. Punctuate your sentences correctly. Remember to add a title at the top of the paragraph. So, hope you have understood the guidelines. Now, there are two types of picture composition. Let us take each of them separately. A single picture. The first type is a single picture. Now, you can see this picture here. Observe it carefully for a few seconds. I give you few seconds to observe. Now, let us describe it. It's a bright sunny day. Robin and his sister Ria are playing on the beach. They are building a sand castle. A bird is sitting on Robin's head. Right? I have discussed whatever is given in the picture. You can use your own views. You can give your own views. There's a crab and a starfish on the sand. Two boats are sailing in the river. Ria is placing a flag on the castle. The children are having a good time. Right? And at the end give the title A Wonderful Day at the Beach. Now let's do the whole thing again. All the points we have jotted, now we have brought them together in the form of a paragraph. We begin it with the title A Wonderful Day at the Beach. Thus start the paragraph a little away from the margin. Now we begin. It's a bright sunny day. Two children, Robin and his sister Ria, are playing on the beach. They are building a sand castle. A bird is sitting on Robin's head. There's a crab and a starfish on the sand. Two boats are sailing in the river. Ria is placing a flag on the castle. The children are having a good time. So all the sentences are placed in the correct sequence. Right? So this is about picture composition. Now the second one, different pictures with a common element. You can see there are three different pictures here. Okay, I'll put them here separately. I'll show you three pictures. Now what do you notice? All the three pictures are having a common element. What is that common element that you have to identify? The common element is the three pictures are all in uh, the setting is in the forest, right? Now observe the picture and study what is happening. Okay, I hope you have done your observations. Okay, fine. Now let us take one picture at a time. The first picture, what do you notice? There's a forest, okay, and there is all litter all around. In the second picture, some children are clearing the place, and the third picture, the forest is clean once again, right? Now let us jot down the points for each of the pictures. The first picture, the animals of Greenwood Forest were very sad. Their homeland was looking filthy. The humans had thrown litter all around. Some birds were eating plastic while searching for food. The second picture. One day, few students of the Ambassador High School came there on a field trip. The students who had been learning good values at school at once decided to clean up the place. They began to collect all the garbage in big gunny sacks. And soon the forest looked clean once again. The animals were delighted to stay in a clean environment once again. The title, Cleanliness is Next to Godliness. So that is how you write a picture composition. Some important points you need to remember. Choose suitable title for the picture. If it is a single picture, use present tense. If it's a multiple pictures, then identify the story and use past tense. Avoid spelling and grammatical errors. Punctuate the sentences correctly. Use correct facts as shown in the picture and conclude with a good message. You can use your own imaginations, be creative in your writing and write facts, but it should be related to the picture. Do not deviate. Do not write unwanted things. Okay. Stick to the matter that is given in the picture, and thus you can describe the picture in your own words. Students, picture composition, it is a very good activity because it helps you to be a careful observer and analyze whatever you see. Okay, it is a good practice, right? So now let's practice. I've got few pictures for you to practice. Okay, so you can, let us do the first one, the others you can do for your homework. Now look at the first picture. What do you see? Okay, there is, we can begin. Mother is preparing a sweet dish for the children. She has kept all the ingredients on the table. Her little daughter Marianne is helping her by pouring milk in the bowl of the pudding. The mother then stirs the mixture. They put strawberries into the bowl of the pudding mixture. The daughter and mother are having a wonderful time. Marianne is happy that she has learned to prepare the pudding. That's the end. You can give the title, Marianne learns to prepare pudding. Okay, this is how you can it is not necessary you have to describe whatever I have as how I have described. You can describe using your own words. Okay, now the remaining you can practice at home. These are all single pictures that you can practice, right? For now, see the second picture. You can say Arman is having a good time with the butterflies. He is chasing the butterflies. He has a net in his hand. He is trying to trap the butterflies in his net. The butterflies are also having a good time flying around. Okay, so this is how you can describe the pictures. You can use your own words, but see that it is good, correct grammar. Do not make any grammatical errors. Now again, this is another picture here that you have. This is for your assignment, your practice. You can describe all these pictures in your own words. Now these are few other pictures that are multiple pictures. Okay, now I have done that sequencing for you. It is not in the correct order, but you have to identify which is the correct first picture. Okay, now see in the first picture you can say, yes, little Carol sees a empty pot. Then the second picture, she pours some plant seeds into the mud pot. In the third picture, then she waters it daily, right? And then fourth picture, you can see that the plants have grown, the sunflowers have come up, and then she is happy. So use all these, describe the pictures in your own words. Okay, this is for your assignment. All these pictures that I have shown are for your practice. Now here you can see little Dennis the Menace. In the first picture, he's trying to remove the cookies from the jar. He's secretly removing the cookies from the jar. In the second picture, you can see mother catches him, right? Okay, so use your own imaginations. You can add humor, you can make it funny, right? But stick to the matter that is given in the picture, right? So this is what is picture composition. Some more pictures for your practice. Identify which is the first picture, put them in the correct order and discuss them in the correct sequence. Use good new words that you have learnt in the other sessions. Okay, but see that you do not make grammatical mistakes. Punctuate the sentences correctly. Add a title at the top of the passage, and at the end conclude it with the good concluding sentence. Some more pictures for your practice. Okay, here also one more. Take all of them one by one. Okay, you can mentally describe the pictures. Mentally you can describe them. Fine. So children, I hope you have enjoyed this activity. It is really a very interesting topic, and it helps you to observe, right? It helps you to observe things carefully. So once again, take care of yourself. Wishing you all happiness in life and good health, and God bless you all. Thank you.